Hello everyone. Welcome to Stats and Comparision. This video is about the top 10 worst airline in the world. But before we start the video, make sure to subscribe the channel and turn on the notification button, so that you will never miss an update. So, let's start now. The 10th worst airline is Adria Airways. Adria Airways was the flag carrier of Slovenia, operating scheduled and charter services to European destinations. It was filed for bankruptcy at the end of September and cancelled all flights. It had already sold all of its planes and had been flying leased ones for years. By the end, the company's debt had increased to $98.3 million. Adria's on-time performance and service received passable scores, but AirHelp found its claim processing left much to be desired. The 9th worst airline is Aerolíneas Argentinas. Aerolíneas Argentinas, formerly Aerolíneas Argentinas S.A., is Argentina's largest airline and the country's flag carrier. This Argentinian airline has admitted to ignoring customer service, focusing only on getting passengers to their destinations. Aerolíneas Argentinas says it's trying to improve but has a way to go. AirHelp actually gave the company high marks for general service but a pitiful 1.8 out of 10 for claim processing, indicating a very long wait for unhappy customers. The 8th worst airline is Transavia. Transavia, trading as Transavia and formerly branded as Transavia.com, is a Dutch low-cost airline and a wholly owned subsidiary of KLM and therefore part of the Air France-KLM group. Stymied by the lack of space at Dutch airports, the company considered dropping its poorest-performing flights for new routes before finding room for a new base in Brussels. Transavia's decent scores for punctuality and service weren't enough to compensate for its 3.9 out of 10 in claim processing. The 7th worst airline is Laudamotion. Laudamotion is an Austrian low-cost airline based in Concord Business Park in Stadtstadt, near Vienna, Austria. With help from its new benefactor, Laudamotion plans to reach a fleet of 30 planes by the summer of 2020. Despite fairly high marks for service, Laudamotion's overall score was dragged down by poor ratings in both on-time performance and claim processing. The 6th worst airline is Norwegian Air. Norwegian Air Shuttle ASA, trading as Norwegian, is a Norwegian low-cost airline and Norway's largest airline. It is the 4th largest low-cost carrier in Europe, and the 9th largest airline in Europe in terms of passenger numbers. Norway's largest airline has acceptable service and generally gets passengers to their destinations on time, according to AirHelp. One disappointed passenger shared an experience of a particularly overcrowded flight. Hey there, did you like the video? Do give us a thumbs up and share the video so that other people will also get to know about the airlines. And also comment your opinion about the airline down in the comment section. Moving forward, the 5th worst airline is Ryanair. Ryanair is an Irish budget airline founded in 1984, headquartered in Swords, Dublin, with its primary operational bases at Dublin and London Stansted airports. Ryanair recently regained its position as Europe's biggest airline by passengers carried after briefly losing it to Lufthansa in 2018. It received fair marks for on-time performance and service quality but scored poorly in claim processing. The 4th worst airline is Korean Air. Korean Air, operating as Korean Air, is the largest airline and flag carrier of South Korea based on fleet size, international destinations and international flights. The past few years have been a media whirlwind for Korean Air. The infamous nut rage incident of 2014 was just the beginning. Despite the scandals, AirHelp gives Korean Air a strong grade for service quality. It received only middling marks for punctuality and a very low grade for claim processing. The 3rd worst airline is Kuwait Airways. Kuwait Airways is the national carrier of Kuwait, with its head office on the grounds of Kuwait International Airport, Al Farwaniya Governorate. Founded in 1954, this state-owned company has struggled in recent years. Losses in the hundreds of millions prompted the government to authorize the airline's privatization. AirHelp says Kuwait Airways has respectable service but stumbles when it comes to punctuality and claim processing. The second worst airline is EasyJet. EasyJet plc, styled as EasyJet, is a British low-cost airline group headquartered at London Luton Airport. It operates domestic and international scheduled services on over 1,000 routes in more than 30 countries. EasyJet has been hailed one of the top 10 safest airlines. However, since safety isn't a factor on AirHelp's list, EasyJet ranks as the second worst airline in the world. The airline received a decent score for service but an abysmal score for processing claims, suggesting you won't get compensation for your lost luggage anytime soon. The worst airline in today's date is Thomas Cook Airlines. Thomas Cook Airlines Limited was a British charter and scheduled airline headquartered in Manchester, England. It was founded in 2007 from the merger of Thomas Cook Group and My Travel Group, and was part of the Thomas Cook Group Airlines. Thomas Cook collapsed in September 2019. The sudden fallout left nearly 600,000 stranded, as passengers arrived at airports only to be told their flights weren't happening. That's it for this video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe the channel. And also do check out our other videos. Thank you.